Well, you've probably seen these around your place. This is the Palo Verde Beetle. It's pretty huge. We're out in the garden with Desert Botanical Garden, and we've got Angelica Elliott talking about this. We were just talking, we're going to talk about the pests that are both good and bad for your yard. You're saying it's both good and bad.
It can, yeah, it can be. I guess it just depends on your perspective.
Yeah.
You know, the Palo Verde root borer beetle is part of the desert ecology, and it is found, you know, throughout the valley, and it can be considered a pest only when your plant isn't healthy.
Oh,
because
I see.
what happens is that this is the adult beetle that you were just showing, but here you find this is the grub that actually will feed on the roots of Palo Verde trees.
If the tree's not very healthy, it could take it down?
Yes.
Just go right through that?
It could go right down to the roots and start feeding on the roots, and then you'll start to see some possibly die back on the tree. And if the tree's healthy and maintained properly through proper pruning, through proper watering, the plant could withstand that damage. But if you're not taking care of your tree, you're going to see some decline. There it goes.
What's this little guy? What is that?
So this little pest, this is the Agave Snout Weevil. So here in your garden here, you can see you have many agaves planted, and that's a plant that is used throughout the valley as well as a great ornamental plant. But this little pest here that you see here is the Snout Weevil, and that's the adult weevil, and probably in a couple months she's probably going to be coming out and laying her eggs all around the base of the agave. And here is the small little grubs that will actually start feeding again on the root system of the plant. And then you think one day you think your agave is healthy and you go outside, it's looking beautiful, and then the next day it collapses, and it's because of the Snout Weevil, the actual grub feeding on the root system.
I was just going to say, I have a bunch of these at the house, and gosh, they have doubled, tripled in size over the past year or so. So they look healthy, but how do you know they're not?
Well, that's the trick. You really don't know. You think they look healthy, and then probably in the summertime they'll just collapse.
Really?
And it's really unfortunate because you really don't know if there's grubs feeding on the root system.
So what do you do? Is there stuff to take care of that?
Yeah, so we have our desert landscape school, and we teach all aspects of desert landscaping design and maintenance, and that's one of the things that we help homeowners, landscape professionals on how to properly maintain their plants. And one way to treat there's different ways of treatment. You know, I guess it just depends on your perspective if you want to go more in an organic way, but unfortunately with the Snout Weevil, sometimes you do have to resort to pesticides.
All right, can you pick up that book over at your place?
Yeah, so we do have, the book is available at our garden's website at our garden shop, as well as Changing Hands. So we're going to be starting our new modules for our desert landscape school in the springtime, and we're going to be focusing on planting and maintenance and how to care for your plants and maintain them.
Angelica, thank you so much.
Yes.